welcome again to Elektro Vox. I am with the amazing Soman. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So for the very few people out there who don't know of your music, explain sort of who you are, what you do.
I started with industrial music for clubs, and now it's music for clubs only. So basically it's a mixture between industrial, noise, electro, trance, techno, whatever you think of that could be danced to.
And that came across really well in your last two EPs. So in 45 and 89, you've kind of showcased different styles that you can do. So tell us about those and sort of why you chose to do those particular styles.
Well, the last releases, as you said, are more techno-oriented, as I'm personally very much into dark techno and this kind of stuff. And so it was quite natural for me to get into that direction, because with Soman I'm doing what I like, and there are no borders.
Yeah, it's a good thing about electronic music, isn't it? Just mix it up. So most people will know you for your track Blue Flame, of course, on the Nox album. And I myself, when I was younger, I thought that was DJ Tiesto. I didn't realise it was you for a while.
Okay. Thank you.
Since then, and obviously returning in 2018, what song would you like to be the most listened to now since your new music?
Of course, as you might know, if you create music, your last track is always the one you want to be the best and most liked, like your baby. But I think Blue Flame is pretty much the one I also prefer best.
Yeah. Okay. So, which one since you coming back in 2018?
Yes.
So which one since then do you think is also a great?
They're all great, I have to say. So asking about only one track, it's really hard, because just now I'm going to perform a new track I just wrote yesterday, and so I think it's going to be that one. But I can't tell its name, and you'll have to wait for it until it's released.
I mean, personally, I love turning things off, so I hope that
Well, it'll find its way onto that release, yes, I'm pretty sure.
So sorry about the noise, we're behind a dressing, what you call a cloakroom, so bear with us. All right, so how many times have you played in the UK, and do you get to play outside of Germany as much as you would like to?
I haven't counted the times I've been playing here. I would say more than 10 times at least. And honestly, after the pandemic, I think I would like to play a bit more abroad, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Would be fine and fun.
And what are your plans next for Soman? So obviously you said there's a new track being played tonight, but what's next for you?
Yeah, okay, we have this schedule ahead, which we have already started with 2 releases, 45, 89, there's going to be a next single. Early December or January maybe, and then it's going to be the Turning Point album, and so that's pretty much ahead, because honestly I'm a bit behind schedule with my production, but that's what makes it interesting all the time. And so that is what is ahead in terms of production. In terms of performance and shows and stuff like that, I'm in contact with the new management or manager to get it all a bit more on a pro level.
Okay, and can you tell us who that is, or is that all very shush?
It's a secret.
No, that's fair enough. And I'm going to do something which I haven't asked a band for years, because I know you shouldn't, but the name, Soman, is that after the nerve agent gas from World War II, or has it got a different meaning altogether?
Yes, it's from that one. You're totally right. And I mean, with looking at it today, it's a bit problematic.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like stuff for a washing machine or something like that, because it's so easy and easy to remember. But the story behind it is pretty dark. The only thing that made me keep it was that it was never used in World War II. So it was just some sort of development that took place. It's really very lethal.
Yeah.
After Soman, the Russians developed something similar, and that was used as Novichok later on. And then, so it's that close to not using it. But I think now this name has been established for a while, and so it would be not a good idea to dump it.
Yeah, just don't wash your washing machine with Soman.
Well, okay, so that was the answer. That was, that's what I think of it.
Well, thank you, and thank you for letting me ask such a silly question. In all of the music that you've made, which lyric that you've wrote means the most to you?
Mask.
The song Mask, and the lyrics in it.
Yeah.
And what's the reason behind that?
Okay, so I have to say that I didn't write the lyrics. Was a friend of mine who was DJing some years ago in this club, and she came up with the lyrics, and I thought this is perfect. It was a time when everyone was wearing masks or stuff like that, and fit really well.
Okay, and you've obviously collaborated with quite a few artists for remixes, that sort of thing. So, who's been your favourite to collaborate with so far, and who would you like to that you haven't yet?
Difficult question. I think the one that interested me most was a remix I did for Icon of Core.
Okay.
And who would I like to remix? Maybe UMAC.
Who's that?
UMAC, that's a very famous techno DJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. And what moment in your lifetime made you realise that you wanted to make electronic music?
That's really way back in the time, honestly. So I would say maybe the moment I listened to the first tracks from Depeche Mode or Yazoo, or that kind of 80s synth stuff, and I thought, well, this is so cool. And when some people showed me that this was in fact doable, manageable, and I could do it on my own, and I found out about it, I just never stopped doing it.
Yeah. All right, great. And what has been your happiest memory being Soman so far?
On stage, Mara Luna last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was quite a good audience for you then.
It was an excellent audience. It was a superb stage. It was excellent visuals, and all in all, it was just a perfect show.
Okay. And have you had a particular favourite moment where a fan has made you happy?
Okay, so I wouldn't say that there's only one moment, but it's a situation where you start realizing that you are connecting with the people in front of you. And that happens quite a few times during my shows. And each moment that happens, it's incredible.
Yeah, okay. And if you could go back in time and tell yourself something when you first started making music for Soman, what would you tell yourself?
Don't be so shy.
Fair enough. And what would you say to your future self if you could ask them a question?
What about electronic music with artificial intelligence in 5 years?
Yeah, good question. I think that's a worry for everyone at the moment, isn't it?
Well, it's a worry, and it's something to look forward to at the same time.
Yeah, true. And what message and legacy would you like your music to leave behind for people?
It's definitely allowed to have fun and party.
Fun and pie, yeah. Most important thing. And lastly, before the crowds rush in and make more noise, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Enjoy yourself and have a good time.
Perfect. Well, thank you ever so much for joining me, and thanks for watching again.
Thank you. Bye.